I would like to introduce you to a very young cat named Arden. Arden has some initial success in his business, but he has stalemated. He is not growing. And that's why I decided to bring him on to dissect his business and show him why it's not growing so that you at home can watch and see this process in practice. This is something I've done for thousands of businesses, and many of them have hit the 7-figure mark, and their businesses just like many of you watching. And when you watch this happen in real time, you're gonna understand how to fix it in your business. Or if you're starting to start a business, this is gonna cut your learning curve down immensely. That said, let's get to the video.
My name is Artin. I'm 18 years old. I'm from the Netherlands, and I'm here to get my business roasted.
All right, what's up, man? What's your business?
I currently have, it's been a few months that I have my marketing agency in the home improvement niche, and it's been tough lately. You know, I've had some...
Okay, that's a sad, sad story. You know what this is? It's the world's smallest violin. What is your business? What do you do? Give me the sob story later.
We help home improvement companies make more sales without spending too much on third-party platforms, which sells leads to home improvement companies across the Europe or US.
If I was a home improvement company, I wouldn't know what you were talking about. Do you get them leads with like paid traffic online?
We use paid ads. And we...
So you're a Facebook ad agency?
Yep.
Oh, okay. All right, trying to scoot around that point, huh? You help home improvement companies. What are you making with that business right now per month?
Currently, as I said, it's been tough, but before, like last 2 months, it was around 3K with, I think, 3 to 4 clients. And now it's been going down.
Down from 3K?
Yeah, it's been service delivery. You know, I was looking for media buyer and it was, you know.
Hold on, here's what I just heard.
No.
You just said, I do not know how to run ads because I need a media buyer, but I run ads for my clients.
I ran ads for my clients and then it sucked. I found a media buyer. It got better. I learned. And then it got so busy with like getting leads and then calling those leads, because I don't know if you have ever worked with home improvement companies, they suck at sales.
Everybody sucks at sales. They're no different.
It's been tough with that part, and it's been like I'm just trying to make them more sales without spending that much on ads. And because of that, my focus was mainly on sales, not on media buying parts. So I went out and...
Let's start with this. Who do you serve? You serve home improvement companies. These are people who redo cabinets, they do kitchen remodels, stuff like that, correct?
Correct.
And the service you provide them is you get them leads from Facebook by spending money on Facebook ads and getting them the leads, correct?
Correct.
Is that it, or do you do something additional to that?
What we promise, it is not only Facebook, it is not only leads, because at the end of the day, they want more sales.
Once the lead comes in from Facebook, what are you doing to then turn that into a sale?
Lately, I was trying to make a sales process.
I have a home improvement company. What are you going to do for me?
Yeah, I'm going to generate you the leads. Yep, I'm going to set up the appointment with the lead, and I'm going to help you close that leads. But I first have to see what is your closing rate. What do you do? What is the script? They don't have anything. Like,
you run ads for home improvement companies, you get leads, you call the leads, and then you get them to buy the service?
Kind of. But it's not all me. Like,
so that incredibly complex business model was making you a whole $3,000 a month. You can't say it went down. It never was anywhere. $3,000 a month is nothing. It's not enough money to say, I have established a business model and now I'm going to analyze what's happening in the business model.
Yeah.
$3,000 is basically zero. Like, you could have just got lucky once and got, how much do you charge per month for this?
Like, it was mainly on commission. Paid ads, they cover the campaign ads and like the ad spend, and then I was just charging them based on the commission, and I just closed them more leads, more like basically clients, and then based off that packages I charge.
This is not a business. You are a glorified commission-only sales rep for Joe Billy Bob the contractor.
For sure. Kind of.
It's not kind of, that's what it is.
I'm here to fix it. So
what I'm telling is there's fixing something and then there's lighting it on fire and watching it burn to the ground while you snort the ashes of your failure.
Yeah.
We need to rethink this business model entirely. So real quick, I want to hear your pitch. Pitch me your offer. You got 30 seconds. Give me your best pitch.
We help you make more money by using paid ads in less than 30 days without using third-party platforms. Like I think United States might be Handyman's, like something like that, but in Netherlands is Workspot. It called like that. Like it's basically a platform. They sell leads to multiple companies, home improvement companies, and they charge everyone, and then they give the project to the cheapest one. That is how it works. And I'm here
That was
just
your pitch, or did you just have a seizure?
that was a seizure, I would say, but
Okay.
that first thing was my
I'm glad
pitch.
you
Like,
recognized it.
I help you get more leads by using paid ads and make more money in less than 30 days. Well, with the guarantee, I will guarantee you at least the sales, the minimum of your ROI. Whatever you spend on ads, you will get it back.
You kids are so lazy. You're so lazy. There's zero effort put into that. None. On a scale of 1 to 10, how good do you think that pitch is?
Bro.
3 would mean you actually developed a pitch and then it sucked really bad. That wasn't a pitch. That was you having a spasm. You said we help you. Who's you? Hey, are you a home improvement company? Do you struggle to get leads for a great cost so that you can make margins when you remodel a kitchen? Like you're not saying anything like that. Let's fix the business model. First of all, you're 18, right? You live in the Netherlands, you say?
Correct.
Why do you want to make money?
I want to be capable of living on my own and just doing whatever I want.
You live with mommy and daddy right now?
Currently, yes.
You don't have any bills, do you?
Sometime, I have to pay my insurance bills. So that is one, but for the rest, it is nothing.
So you basically have no bills. You're living at home. Your life's taken care of. You have all the time in the world to get good at this stuff. And that was the best you could come up with.
Bro, like,
what do you do all day?
Reach out, learn more, read, train, a lot of things.
Like lift weights?
Yeah, that is one. But the other one is like the sales, making the things better, helping others. Because at the moment, I'm just helping other companies, the home improvement companies. It is going well, but they are not generating any.
It's
any
not
sales.
going well. You have $3,000 a month is not going well. The problem here is this: you have a broken business model. Okay.
Yeah.
What happens if you don't make money in the next 2 years? What's going to happen to your life?
Like I have to get a job. I have to do something.
Do you? Or will your mommy and daddy still pay for it?
No.
I'm a little bit concerned that you don't have to make money. It's just like a kind of an optional thing, and that's why you're not putting in any effort.
No, for sure not.
Let me ask you this. Do you think you're a hard worker?
A scale 1 to 10, 5, let's say.
Well, it's a yes or no question. Do you think you're a hard worker?
Yes.
Okay, that's how I know you're lazy. Because hard workers never think they work hard. That's what makes them hard workers. Lazy people always think that they already work hard. That's what makes them lazy.
Oh my God, I knew it was something.
Like, you don't have kids to take care of. You don't have responsibilities weighing you down. How do you think I got good at pitching?
Yeah.
And learning and training and practicing? I can tell you have put no effort into that. What happens if you get 5 clients? What are you going to do?
Helping them get the things that they wanted, like get more leads, make more money.
How are you going to have time for that? You're going to cap out.
That way, you mean?
I would say one company. There's only so many you can reach out to and try to sell and blah, 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 and then get a commission. It's a bad business model.
For sure. Yeah, I know. Last month I was trying to find another business model which can be more profitable. It is actually, I have to communicate with someone who has more experience, and the reason that I'm here is that.
Yeah.
I've tried different things, but it didn't work. And this is the first one that kind of worked.
And when you say kind of worked, you got a client, you didn't charge them any money, you ran some ads for them, you helped them close some home renovation deals, and they sent you a commission.
Yeah.
In that whole process, what did you find the most effortless thing to do?
In which process?
When you got a sale for a company and they paid you from start to finish, what was the most effortless part of that process for you? The easiest part of that process, the part that I was like, oh, I got this part.
Like, it was basically running paid ads. That was the easiest one.
But then why do you need a media buyer?
Because I was focusing on making them more money. Like, that was the hard part. Because I was getting them leads and they were just saying, hey, we don't make any sales of this because we don't have any experience.
First of all, you're telling me that home improvement company doesn't know how to call somebody and sell them a job?
They don't know, to be honest.
Okay, and how many home improvement companies told you that?
Like 4 to 5.
You had 4 to 5 home improvement companies say, if you get me leads, I don't know how to talk to them to get them to buy?
No, it is not to talk to them. They basically just make the quotes, they make the estimate of the project, and they send it over. and then that's it. Like they say, I don't make any sales. Like I'm saying, you have to follow up with them. You have to like first see what they are
So
looking.
these are like solo, these aren't real companies. These are like solo guys.
No, they're not solos. They don't have a sales rep, but they have contractors that they work underneath them. Like they have 4 to 5 people who work on different projects together.
What I'm hearing is you've simply chose a terrible client.
Kind of.
You've chosen someone that even if you got results for them, they wouldn't be able to do anything with those results. What is it about home improvement companies that gets you all excited? Why home improvement companies?
One of my friends, he has a construction company, like home improvement companies, and he was basically doing like installing fences, decking, sidings, that type of stuff, and they were doing okay. But the whole way of getting the leads was based on affiliates and referrals, nothing about paid ads, cold.
Why are you rambling? Just answer the question.
Yeah. One of my friends,
One of your friends what?
he has a home improvement company. I just asked him, can I help you with that? He said, yeah, sure, go ahead.
I met a hooker once. You don't see me out on the side of the road jerking off truckers for $50 a pop. So
No.
what?
For sure.
So what? You know somebody that did something one time. What? Who cares? What does that have to do with you?
It is not only that, because I did my research. People around me told me like you have to go in a niche that the average order value is at least high ticket. So you pay 500 in ad spend. If you get 5 clients, you can at least make some ROI on it. And home improvement is exactly the same. The average cost per order is like,
There are home improvement companies out there that absolutely can handle leads, right? Are you running ads for your business and getting clients from home improvement?
no, not at the moment. I was trying to do it. I was thinking about it, but I was just not doing it.
Bro, you don't have to do it. That's the problem. Everything will be just fine if you don't. And that's why you're putting this lackadaisical effort in. What I'm asking you, I can tell every time I talk to somebody your age, you guys are just completely and utterly clueless to how much work and how much effort it actually takes to succeed. You guys just think it's just gonna happen for you. I need to get real with you here, okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
How did you get the clients that you've had?
Outbound, cold calling, sending messages, and basically friends.
Are you able to consistently obtain these clients?
Yeah, I would say.
So why don't you just do this? Why don't you just be more selective and say something like, when you do talk to a potential lead, you make the sale. Like you just have no problem making the sale, but you're not getting enough leads. And if you had enough leads, your company would blow up. If that's you, then I can solve your problem. Why don't you just narrow it down like that?
Yeah, exactly. That was one of the things that I was like, the thing is you said lack of effort, and I would say correct, because after you do something and it's not working, you don't know what is a problem until you have the data. And because of that, I thought maybe it is not my niche. I would just like pivot to something else. And then I thought, no, maybe it's my problem. I have to get better.
You talked to a few people who were douchebags. What kind of company doesn't know how to speak to clients? They just, I'm going to send you a quote. And I understand that's a lot of companies, but that's not all companies. When I get on the phone with somebody, I close them, get the job, but we just can't get leads. There's a ton of companies out there like that, a ton. Why don't you just, be more selective? If you have no problem getting clients, then that means that you shouldn't really struggle to get the right clients. Because if you got less clients than you do now, but those clients all worked out, wouldn't you make more money?
For sure, yeah.
All right, I'm about to give you a much better pitch for this, but you got to change this business model. This is terrible. Why are you sulking like somebody killed your puppy? What are you doing? Your body language is terrible right now.
I know for sure, but what is wrong with me? I think if I can just change the model, I can just grow quicker.
The model is you generate leads for home improvement companies. You, instead of finding the right clients, you modified your model to do their job for them. Now listen, I'm not saying that model can't work. I'm not saying that you can't hire a sales rep for each company and then and all this, but that's such a massive operational nightmare, okay?
Yeah.
If somebody has a home improvement company and they don't even know how to talk to their customers, they probably don't know how to do a lot of other stuff that's gonna cause even more problems that you're gonna have to try to take on. What's better is to just select the right clients, okay? So watch, listen.
What is the right clients, by the way? Like,
right clients is a home improvement company that doesn't have enough leads, but the leads they do have They have no problem selling.
Okay.
Do you own a home remodeling or construction company? Do you get paid massive amounts of money when you get a big kitchen remodel or an outdoor grill area? But you have a problem. When you talk to potential clients that need their kitchen remodeled or need their outdoor area remodeled, you sell them. You have no problem there. But it's getting the leads. It's getting people to reach out to you and say, hey, I want to give you a ton of money to remodel my kitchen. If that is you, then I can solve your problem 100%. We will find qualified people that need kitchen remodeling, big kitchen remodeling jobs, and we will send them directly to you. We will set up a system for you to be able to respond to these leads immediately. You'll get a text notification. You'll get an email notification immediately upon these leads requesting info from your company. All you have to do is pick up the phone and give them a call right away and do the thing you already have been doing that has been making you money and growing your home improvement company. We'll take care of the part that you don't know how to do, and that's getting a flood of new leads ready to get their kitchen, their home, their outdoor area remodeled and pay you a ton of money to do it. If you would like an assessment on how many leads we can get you, we can actually estimate that. We have a software that will allow us to estimate how many leads we can get you. Click the button below, schedule a short call, and we'll take a look at your home remodeling business. We'll take a look at the area that you are in, and we'll tell you exactly how many leads on a weekly basis we think we can get you. And if it seems like you could exponentially grow your business with that amount of leads, we'll show you how our service works, and we'll go from there. Click below to book a call, something like that.
Gotcha.
And the reason you're doing that is because you want to call out the people with the problem that you can solve. So when you do cold outreach, hey, I noticed you're a home remodeling company. Quick question. I'm looking for home remodeling companies that have no problem selling customers when they reach out, but struggle to get leads. Does that sound like you? Yes or no, right? Now let me ask you this. Is this something that they're aware of? Is this something that, are they aware they suck at sales?
No.
They're not aware. So you're saying you get them the leads and then they drop the ball.
Yeah, they don't know anything, like, to be honest. They just make the quote and they just send it over and they expect to come money from the sky, you know.
Here's how this works. I'm going to get you leads, but I'll tell you this. We've worked with a lot of home improvement companies, and there's a couple things that even if we get you the leads, will result in you not making money from the leads, not getting jobs. And there's a couple things you can do that will ensure that you get sales and that you convert these leads into home remodeling jobs. In order for us to continue, we want to make sure that you implement these things. Otherwise, we can't get you results. And I'm all about transparency. I want to make sure you get results. Can I go ahead and go over these with you? And then they say yes. When you get a lead, you have to respond to them in 5 minutes. You have to do this. You just, all the stuff that you're doing for them, you just bullet point it out. And then you say, and to help you out, I'm going to send you some scripts. I'm going to send you a calendar or whatever resources you can send them. Could you do that? And have you been doing that?
I've never done that, to be honest. But I've had some, I would say, expectation calls that this is going to happen. You have to expect this amount of calls, and then if you're good, if you're good enough, you're going to make sales in this type of.
But did you tell them what means good enough?
I just told them, for example, out of 10, you have to minimum you have to close 4.
It's like, hey man, if you go to the gym, you have to get jacked. I'm not going to tell you how. I'm not going to give you any training. You just have to get jacked. You got to do it.
I gave them training, but it was not enough to because they don't really care. I don't know what is wrong with them, but
you're just not giving yourself enough time.
Exactly.
You got to be selective with the leads, and when you find them, and you got to charge them per month. You can't be doing this commission stuff.
That was also my question, what I thought maybe, because these people, they don't really care about branding, where the leads came from or come from. They just want the leads and the money. What I thought, because at the moment there are some companies in the marketplace that do the exact same thing, but they just rebrand different type of services with the website, and they get the leads in, and they build a platform, and they just sell the leads to each other, and they sell the leads to different type of companies, and they make money based on leads, based on performance. Would you recommend that? Or should I just retain
If you're
it
going to
sometime?
do a performance thing, you have to be 10 times more selective of your clients than what I even just said now. So I just think that you don't really have a business. I'm being honest. You're going after clients, you're not being selective, you're not setting the proper expectations, you're not proper training, you're trying to do something that will just get you a little bit of money temporarily. You're not going to be able to scale it.
No.
There is no way you can't make money getting clients for businesses. All businesses need clients. They all need clients, okay? But you can't create a model set up for failure. And that is what this model is.
Yeah, for sure.
If your superpower is running ads and getting them leads, the easier way to do it is simply find companies that can close deals. They just struggle with marketing.
Yeah.
These businesses you're going after, are they struggling?
They are struggling, but they are not aware of, like, they don't know they are struggling at sales. They don't know they are struggling
No,
at
are they
marketing.
struggling in terms of revenue?
Yeah, I would say. They just make like, it is.
When you're starting out, try to go after companies that are doing well. You just want to help them do better.
Yeah, like my question would be then what type of companies would you recommend?
You don't want to help losers. You want to help winners win bigger.
Yeah,
It sounds like you're trying to help losers.
kind of. Yeah.
Okay? You need to find winners and help them win bigger. Maybe there's a company out there that spends money on Angie's List or something. Now let me ask you this. Were you succeeding at the sales side of things?
Kind of, to be honest. Like, I just tried everything. I just took the clients that they had. I just gave them the presentation. Like, one client, they had a whole project with a value of 15 grand. And
50?
I just 15, yeah, 15. I just installing fencing. And I just went on a call, on a presentation. I just showed the person who was going to like buy the project, this is the plan, this is what we're going to do, this is our offer, this is our promises, our reviews. I just tried everything, but one of them worked and it did well, and I just got the commission.
You're able to help home improvement companies sell better with their existing leads, right?
Existing leads, there is no existing leads. They just get, it is the one time purchase.
Here, I'll just give you the pitch, right? Are you a home improvement company that would like to get more kitchen remodeling jobs, more outdoor remodeling jobs, more entire home remodeling jobs, and make a ton of money? My name's Arton, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I have never owned a home improvement company. I am not a licensed contractor, yet I've been able to help home remodeling companies grow, and here's why. A year ago, I started a marketing agency where I ran Facebook ads to get more leads for home remodeling companies. And I was able to do that effortlessly, not because I'm a home remodeling expert, it's because I'm an advertising expert. When I did that, I found one very specific problem that almost every home remodeling company, every contractor has. When I got them the leads, they struggled to take those leads and close them into actual sales. They didn't have a proper follow-up system put in place. They didn't have a presentation system put in place. Ask yourself, when you get a lead, do you just send a quote and hope someone buys? Or do you have a systematic sales process that gets that person to actually give you money rather than someone else? Because let's face it, people have options. If that sounds like you, I'd like to introduce you to my remodel sales program. Every single week, we hop on 2 calls and I help you dial in your marketing. I help you dial in your sales process. I have templates and scripts and blah, 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 blah. And I will be there as your fractional chief marketing officer to help you grow that company, make sure that you're getting the right leads, and we can even get leads for you. That's an option as well. The reason why I'm doing this pitch is to show you that you could sell some sort of consulting program where you help set up these systems for these people. And you could charge, 5-10 grand for this, or you could charge monthly for it. Here's what you need to do. You need to figure out, what are you good at? And how can you replicate that and put it on an assembly line? Not what are you good at and how can you do that for a couple of people and scrap together 3 grand a month? You have to be able to systemize what you do. If you're good at this stuff, create systems, give those systems to these people, and you train them to do it. Okay? Does that make sense?
Yeah, for sure.
Before I give you your 30-day plan, what questions do you have for me?
Like, that was exactly my question. Like, where direction should I go? Should I go in a consultant? Should I done for you, or should I just build a platform based on my knowledge and give them the leads and charge them pay per performance.
That's advanced mode, dude. Just because you saw some ads to some people doing it, like I would not do that right away.
Yeah, exactly. Because I know some people that are doing that part, and they are a massive company here in the Netherlands. I also know some people that are starting out, much older than me, but they are doing in a consultant form. Like they are just giving the go high level package, selling them the sequences, landing pages, follow up systems, and they just help them on the coaching, that type of stuff.
So kind of like
I
what
know
I just said.
exactly.
You need to get so ridiculously good at your craft that it's effortless for you to systemize that craft and give it to others.
Trying my best, man. Trying my best to get good at everything. I love sales, Dan. To be honest, I love talking to people. I love persuasion and also marketing. But I
You love
love like sales.
persuasion?
Yeah, I love like making
Have
the
you read
people.
Influence and Persuasion by Robert Cialdini?
No.
Then you
but I
don't love
read.
persuasion. That's like saying, I love music and you can't tell me your favorite guitar player or your favorite artist. You don't love persuasion if you haven't read the top 2 books in the world on persuasion that everybody that loves persuasion reads. You're
Bro,
just not putting in the effort. You don't love it. If you loved it, you would not be able to keep your hands off that book. Do you know the principle of commitment to consistency?
No, go ahead.
They wanted people to fill out a survey to get their contact information, like a lead form, to fill out a survey to win a free ziplining tour. And in the first batch of people, they would walk out and they said, hey, do you want to fill out a free survey to win a free ziplining tour? This many people said yes. The second group, they put one question in front of it. They said, do you consider yourself an adventurous person? And people would say, yeah, I'm an adventurous person. And then they would say, would you like to fill out this free survey to win? And the amount of people that said yes was like this much. And do you know why that is? It's because when someone establishes an identity, when someone claims, I am this way, human beings will defend their image of how they see themselves in their mind to the death. They will defend it. Do you consider yourself passionate about persuasion?
Yeah.
Do you think you should read the #1 book ever written on persuasion?
I did not knew that it exists with that name. Like I would definitely read
That
it.
tells me you never went and looked it up. If I wanted to convince you to buy that book, I would ask you if you consider yourself passionate about persuasion. And then when you say yes, do you consider yourself a fitness person?
Yeah. Based on my thing, yeah, I would say,
Okay,
yeah.
so if I say, hey, do you want to go to the gym tonight at 6? Your schedule was kind of like, and I just said that, you could say yes or no. But if I said, hey, you're really passionate about fitness, right? You go, yes. And I said, do you want to go to the gym tonight at 6? You're more likely you want to stay in line with how you view yourself and how you've proclaimed yourself to be. This is just one of like 100 principles of persuasion.
Yeah.
All right?
Got
You
it.
should know this stuff. I'm going to give you three things to do. All right?
Sure.
Write this down.
I have it.
By Influence and Persuasion by Robert Cialdini, and by Never Split the Difference. It's a book.
Let me see.
Never Split the Difference is by Chris Voss. He was a former FBI hostage negotiator. I also recommend you sign up for his masterclass on masterclass.com. His masterclass on negotiation is amazing. If you haven't done at least those, if you haven't done that, like I'm sorry, I don't think you care about persuasion, because that's like persuasion 101. So what I need you to do is I need you to be more intentional about what you want to be good at. Go read, like, watch this. If I Google, what is the best book on persuasion, and I type that into Google, literally the first 2 books that come up are Persuasion by Robert Cialdini and friggin' Influence by Robert Cialdini. And friggin' look, Never Split the Difference, How to Win Friends and Influence People. If you've never taken 5 seconds to Google that and know what the best books are, you don't care about persuasion. You're just full of this has gotta click in your head, bro. This has gotta click in your head. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm helping you at a deeper level than just business.
Yeah. That is what I need, to be honest. I think the biggest problem that I have is mindset.
One thing I would do if I was a home remodeler and I was talking to a client, I might say something like, if you really care for your home to be comfortable, this package right here or this setup right here, it's a little bit more money than what you were looking at, but it's going to make your home way more comfortable. And since that's important to you, I think it's something you should consider. I'm happy to go into detail on this. Okay, right? Like I would start peppering in things like that systematically to get these people to say over and over and over again. The easiest way to make money is go learn something that other people need to know to succeed, that they're too lazy to go learn, and just become the total nerd for it. Just become obsessed with it. And now it's effortless for you to condense that and simplify that and put it into a system for people to follow along easy, because they're not going to go read the books. Here's what I want you to do. The next 30 days, I want you to
go on the consulting parts instead of done for you.
Yes.
Run the ads. And
I want you to create systems for these companies to get more leads. You have an option for running ads for them, and I want you to go after that. Change your pitch to be selective of people who struggle with sales and sell them consulting on not just getting more leads, but getting more sales out of their leads. Email me back in 30 days. Let me know how it goes. Okay?